Hey, this is Corrales56. I'm here with my friend CheeseWiz907. He's also
Hey there.
a YouTuber. He keeps a couple of reptiles. And today this is going to be a little video showing you how to care for a ball python. This is my ball python. You can't see him now because he's bunched up on the back of his hide, being a very stubborn animal. Let's see if you see him.
Not really.
Okay, forget about it.
Yeah.
Alright. So the size tank that I have for about a year-old ball python is a 20-gallon long tank. And of course, you might want to go a little bigger once he gets to an adult, like maybe a 30 or 40-gallon breeder or something like that. But off of that topic for now, you want to have a heat pad that goes under, and you can pretty much get that for any size of cage. And then I have a basking light on here. It's not too powerful. It's like 50 or 75 watt or something like that. I just have it because of my state. It's not the warmest all time, so I like to keep it on there, and it keeps a pretty good temperature. You also, of course, want to have the water dish, like right there, for ball pythons and boas and stuff like that. I would recommend using a larger water dish that allows the snake to soak. Because occasionally they may want to. Also, you want to have a hide. Focusing on the decorations for right now. You want to have a hide that that's used so the snake can touch all sides of the hide. It should be able to touch both sides of the hide, and maybe not really touching the top though, because it wishes to feel secure. And if you're in a large tank, it may not work for it, and it would feel unsecure. Also, you want to have something for climbing. I just have a stick right there. It doesn't have to be a huge stick, but it still has to be able to support the animal so it doesn't fall and get crushed by something. And that's just for climbing and stuff, maybe for a little bit of exercise. Now on to the cage decorations. Putting decorations in your cage will sometimes make the animal feel a little more secure. And I try to put the decorations on all sides of the tank, so you don't just have one big clump of decorations. And I'll put some vines up here, and I'll put some leaves over here, more leaves over there. And then I have a rock in here that has moss on it. You'll have to mist that, and that's another thing with the reptiles. You have to mist them if you can't keep a good amount of humidity in the cage. But this helps keep up the humidity. Just a little tiny bit. But you know, still does the job, I guess. These are temperature gradients. I don't have a humidity in there right now because it fell off. And I'll probably get better ones because these really don't read as well as I would like them to. But they're alright. And for your temperature, you want to have a basking spot, which would be like where the light is shining, where your heat pad is, to at about average temperature of like 90, like maybe like a little lower. It can be a tad bit higher, but you don't want to go into like hundreds and such. And then when an ambient air temperature of around 85 to 89, somewhere in that temperature range. Now for humidity, you want it to be like, I like to keep mine like around 60%, or you can keep it lower or higher, I think. You can keep it maybe like 65, I wouldn't keep it too high. But I like to keep mine around 60 because it helps with shedding. But if you notice that your ball python is soaking a lot, it may not be humid enough. Off that topic, for bedding, I like to use cypress mulch. It helps keep up humidity really well for ball pythons and basically any other type of snake. But you can use stuff like aspen. You want to stay away from cypress because it has toxins in it that can, well, kill your snake. And I guess that's about it. Now, if you need references for snakes, the ball python. There are tons of books out there, like the Reptile Keeper's Guide to Ball Pythons. It has facts and advice on care and breeding, full color photos too, and it's a pretty good book. I would recommend it for beginners. Also, you have the guide to owning a ball python. It has housing, feeding, handling, breeding, color varieties, or variants, and it's fully illustrated also. It's a pretty good book also. And then I wrote a care guide myself, and it has what is a reptile, what is ball python, the range, purchasing ball python, introducing your python into its new home, housing, temperature levels, lighting/heating, size, life expectancy, food, handling, illnesses, color morphs, and a little section about breeding. And that's about all I can provide for you for the ball python, so that's about it.